Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
How have you been?
Good.
Good. Take a seat. So, what have you been up to?
Oh, not much.
So, how have things been going with you?
I'm better. I got my community service done.
You did?
Yeah.
Good. Was that at the Salvation Army?
Mhm.
And how did that go?
It was alright. I want everyone to work there.
Yeah. How many hours do you have left?
I just got done, so.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
so you're all the way done.
Mhm.
Okay, that's good. So, what's your next step then?
I need to get my GED.
Okay, you want to work on that?
Yeah. I haven't really been studying for it though or anything, so.
Okay. See, I know you just basically have to take a test, and then once you pass, you'll get your GED, the diploma actually. So, I actually referred you to Spoon River, and we could actually set that up a few months from now if you want to start studying for it.
I heard it's really hard
Yeah, and you've been out of high school for
though.
how long?
A couple years, so I haven't really been looking at anything since then.
Yeah, so I guess a good strategy would be to maybe find a plan, find a way for you to get some books and you could study, you know, what you need to study, all your general education and stuff, math and social studies and all that
Yeah.
good stuff, so you could work on that.
I'm really not good at
Yeah, I was never big on math either, so, which is why I'm a social worker. I guess, so you had one DUI, correct?
Yeah.
And basically, once you're finished with this community service, well, you are finished, I guess. Then I guess our next step would be to possibly get you driver's license, if you're interested.
Yeah.
That way it could be a lot easier and you wouldn't have to have your mom drive you wherever
Yeah, that'd
for
be
work
better.
and stuff like that. How have you and your mom been, your relationship?
She's still pretty good. We didn't get along before now, but now that I'm pregnant, it's better.
Yeah, it kind of strengthened the bond, I guess.
I'm not doing as many stupid things as I used to do, so.
Yeah. Have you really been out with your friends or anything?
The friends I had were kind of just not really too great, so I kind of cut myself off from them.
You haven't been drinking or anything?
No.
That's good. So you haven't really had any ties with your friends or anything? Haven't really seen them too much?
They've tried to contact me, but it's mostly just to like go out and stuff, so I don't know.
Not really. Do you think they're kind of a bad influence?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of drinking and stuff. Do they kind of pressure you?
It's not so much pressure as just they don't really do much other than go out and do things that I just can't do anymore now that I'm pregnant, so.
Yeah. Have you had any, I know I asked you this before, but any contact with your ex since we've last talked?
No.
None at all? He hasn't tried to contact you or anything?
He has like on Facebook and stuff, but I haven't really said anything back to him.
Yeah. What's he been saying?
He's just saying like mean things, like he's not even trying to really contact me about my situation and everything, so.
So he hasn't even asked about the child or anything?
No.
He doesn't really care that much? Wow.
Yeah.
Swell guy.
I know.
So, what's your mom say about this? Like, is she wanting you to stick around
I think
so you can get your feet on the ground?
Yeah, she knows that I'm trying to better myself now, and I don't know, she just wants the best for me, and we're getting along better, so.
Yeah, that's good. I know you said last time that your relationship is kind of rocky, a lot of ups and downs.
Yeah, I think it's because I always gave her such a hard time and stuff, so.
Yeah. what do you think about like down the road, what kind of employment were you thinking about?
I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to just like a minimum wage job for now.
Just to get your feet on the ground, kind of?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you have to start somewhere, so.
Yeah, I don't know who would hire me when I'm already pregnant though, so.
Yeah, did you say your mom kind of wanted to support you throughout the pregnancy? I mean,
Yeah.
until the baby's born and you can,
After the baby's
Figure out.
born for a little while, she's probably gonna be like, go get a job.
yeah, which is probably needed,
Yeah.
because I'm sure you want to make your own money.
Yeah. I'd like to get my GED before that though, before the
Right,
baby's born. So.
yeah, well, that'll be good to get you started, get your GED and then possibly your license.
Mhm.
And then you can go out and look for a job if you had to afterwards. I think that would be good. But we could possibly talk about setting something up. I mean, as far as jobs go down the road, after we meet some more and try to figure out, because like you said, a minimum wage job, you know, you could do that and then possibly take classes
Yeah, like.
once you get your GED,
Mhm.
because you said something about like community college.
Yeah, I would have to figure out like how to pay for it though, 'cause I don't really have money obviously. My mom said she would help support me and my kid, but.
Did you say your mom works in an office? Do you know roughly how much she makes?
No.
No. Well, I know for like community colleges, we've talked about like grants and stuff like that, and there's programs out there for like single moms going to college that we could look at. And then some kind of like government assistance, I'm sure, once you're on your own,
Okay.
that I think would be good for starting.
Okay.
But I think community college would be good for you, just because there'd be more opportunities for jobs like further down the road. How far in are you pregnant now?
In 5 months.
5 months? Okay. Did you say you have any other like family in the area?
I have an aunt.
Do you have an aunt? Do you
Yeah.
really like talk to her or anything?
No, she's one of those where it's like just for holidays and stuff like that, but she's nice and everything.
Yeah. I know last time we met, we talked about like, we kind of set up a little bit of a service treatment plan. Kind of not serious, not super serious, but just something that you could kind of start on. And we talked about like your credit card debt and stuff.
Yeah.
And you said you accumulated a lot of that from like partying and stuff
Mhm.
in your younger days.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good if we could like maybe meet with like a financial advisor or something, that we could set up like a payoff plan. Of course, this will be like down the road, once you kind of have your feet on the ground. We could talk about like paying off some of that interest that you owe.
Okay.
And then we also talked about like your housing and stuff, and you've done good with the community service and probation, which is good, because you've already got that completed. And let's see, what else did we talk about? You've got the community service, this is kind of what we set up last time. And then another goal was that you finish your GED, or complete the test, I guess, which I think will be good.
How many times can you take that? Do you know?
There might be, I'm gonna have to check on that, there might be like a fee or something that you have to pay each time that you take it, but I don't really think there's a limit on taking it. I mean, I can definitely look that up for you,
Okay.
and we could talk about that, but I think as long as you study, I know you've been out for a long time, but I think as long as you study and kind of stick with it, I think it'll be okay. But I think that just depends on how much you'll have to actually study on those books and stuff. But
Are there like special practice test things you can get for that?
yeah, we could look into that. Look into like a practice test for you.
Okay.
That way you'd be like more prepared, I think. But yeah, we'll definitely look into that, and maybe our next meeting we could discuss that and have you actually set up we'll have a set date where you can actually take the test. I think that would be good. But I think as far as this meeting, you're on the right track and everything, so I think as long as we stick with our goals and our service treatment plan, we should be okay. So thanks for coming in, Jessica.